I'm going to show you another completely insane God mode glitch in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. So in this one, we can do this on terminus, and it effectively makes you invincible. There's also an ammo box that you can get while doing this, so you can just farm enemies forever doing this. It's another just completely broken God mode glitch. So let me go ahead and show you how to do it. The first thing you need to do is go to your weapons and go to your augments. Go to research augments. And under Perca-Colas, there's stamina up. So click it and make sure it's checked. You can change them like this. Go ahead and make sure it's checked. And if you haven't leveled it, you need to level it to free faller before you can do the glitch I'm going to show you right now. Now, if you need to level this fast, I have a video on this channel about augment research farming. There's this one way to do it that even after they patch this, it'll still be probably the best way to do it. So if you need it to get done fast, you can do it in like 20-30 minutes with the help of that video. Anyways, so go ahead and have that research, then go to equip augments, go to stamina up, make sure you have free faller major augment equipped on your stamina up, which you'll have to get during the match. Then you have to actually buy one then. So then after that, you're good to go. Go ahead and just play terminus. You can do this solo or with other people. Either one will work. Once you get into the match, you're just going to play like normal. You're going to collect money, and you have to turn on all 3 of the power generators. So just go ahead and play normally. The only difference would be you need to get the stamina up, and you also want to get the Juggernog, ideally. Juggernog is optional, but I do recommend getting it, but you have to get the stamina up while you're doing everything. Once you get all the power turned back on, and you get the stamina up, and ideally the Juggernog as well, you're going to head down to the bottom right of the map right here to the tactical raft that will now be available. You're going to get on this thing, you're going to wrap around the island, and you're going to head up to the northern part of the island where you'll see this square thing on the map. And you're going to have a very limited amount of time to do this because the sea monster thing's going to try to kill you. And if you mess it up a certain way, you're going to die and you have to do it all again. So be prepared for some frustration because every attempt takes like minimum like 5 to 10 minutes to get to this point. So it's kind of rough. But you're going to get here and you're going to go on the right side of this thing on the map. So this side right here. And then you're going to do this thing where you pull out your melee weapon. Now, by default, it's not bound on keyboard and mouse. You have to go to keybinds and go to the combat advanced key bindings, and you have to go in there and change the swap to melee weapon button. I don't even know how to do it on a controller, but you got to find a way to be able to just bring out your melee weapon to where your primary fire, so your left click or your R2 or right trigger will make you just swing the knife. Okay, that's what you really need for this to work, the best. So I'm going to go ahead and swap. Maybe it'll just work normal melee. I've never tried it. But you're going to crouch and push against the side of this and look up and start attacking. And if you get it right, it'll let you go kind of high. And then you need to jump off onto this helipad. And now you have to... Okay, I'm going to pause for a second here because once you're up here, it's going to start killing you. This is why we buy the Juggernog, to make it last a little bit longer. You're going to head the way I'm looking, which I think this is to the right, so to the east on the map, but I'm not 100%. But you're gonna go the way I'm looking right here, and we'll figure it out after I do it. We're gonna go east here onto this little catwalk thing, and then jump off to the south or southeast, I think. So we're gonna head up here, jump over this wall, head down here, and then bam, there we go. So yeah, it was the southeast side. So you can see the helipad on the map actually. It was right there. We jumped off to the southeast right here. And that brings us back to where it's not going to kill us. And now we're out of bounds. And now from here, you have to be able to do this without a self-revive unless you're playing with teammates who can, use the healing aura on you or something like that. So now we're here. So now we can use the mini-map as a reference. You can see it at the top left. So you're going to head over to this part right here. And here's the elevator. So right next to the elevator, you can fall down here. Now, this will kill you, and that's why you have to have a self-revive. So we're going to fall down and die. Oh. Actually, we didn't die. Okay, you can often die there, but we didn't die. Now, you want to head back in a little bit like this so that way it doesn't kill you, because if it thinks you're out of bounds, it's going to try to kill you. But now, we're actually outside of the map. Now, once you're down here, zombies will spawn over there. And there's an ammo crate over here. There's also other places zombies could spawn too, depending where you move to. So this ammo crate here, you can grab it by coming up in the water here and just jumping up into it. And if you do it right, it will pop up the UI for a second to get into it. Hold on. I just want to show you. I don't know if it'll even pop up right now because I have a fully loaded gun. But you can do something like that and it'll eventually let you buy it. I've done it before. So zombies will spawn, for example, right here. And you can just sit here and just blow them up. And then with that ammo there, you can just do this literally forever. So I'm gonna clear a wave real fast. The one thing though that you really want to keep in mind for this, and I didn't do it for this because I'm just showcasing it, is you want to, it depends on what your goal is, right? If you want to go to round 100 or something crazy, round 1,999 or something, then you want to fully upgrade your gun before you come out here. Like I still have my gun, it's just a green with no pack-a-punch on it, so its ammo capacity is absolutely terrible right now. So doing this is pretty rough with this Val. But if I use Pack-a-Punch and upgraded it to Legendary and stuff before doing this, that would definitely be way better. If you have problems with these guys spawning in, try just moving around or moving closer to them. I moved closer just now, and now they're just spawning in way faster. But yeah, you can just sit here and just farm your brains out and get anything done that you need to get done. And I'm also going to show you there's a much better spot to kill the zombies from than this. But before we get to that, I just really quick want to mention that on this God mode glitch, you can actually abort mission and get out of here. So there's a vehicle vendor in here, right over here. And if you swim up to it, you can buy a boat. And then you can just enter the boat and get out. And now you're back on the map. So if you ever need to get back on the map, you to do that. Now the only issue is once you do this, you have to go all the way back out and then, you know, butterfly the boat up into the sky again to get back in. You can't just jump back in like, you know, fast. So it's a commitment. So, you know, but if you need to get out for some reason, exfil, whatever the heck you're going to be doing, that's how you can do that. Now, if you're having trouble with this one or they're, you know, like not finishing the wave or something like that, you can go counterclockwise over here. And if you head just over to the northwest side right here, there are rooms over here where they'll spawn in, and you get some better angles on them. Depending on what gun you have, it'll be, you know, different. Like this gun, I kind of want to get close so I can walk over to the one and then walk back over to this one, you know. But if you had a slightly longer range gun, then you could do whatever way you want. If you're trying to get weapon levels, you know, trying to get your shotgun, you can just run up point blank on them like this and just mow them down. It's whichever way, depending on what weapon you're trying to use or what your goal is. Right? Are you trying to get augment research? Are you trying to get weapon XP? Are you trying to just get player levels? Like, that determines which way you want to go about doing this. So just keep that in mind before you do it, because it's kind of a pain to get in here. Because, like, I had to do it multiple times for the video, and, you know, one of the times it took me, like, half an hour of trying to get it. So, like, it can be annoying as hell sometimes. But it's super cool. Also, be very careful that you don't go too far out of bounds, or it'll start draining your health. So be aware of that. But, yeah, we got another God mode until they patch it out. Now, I would say that, you know, they'll probably patch this out within a few days, maybe within a week or two. I don't know. So if you really want to see this for yourself or do this on your own save or something, you definitely want to do it sooner rather than later. But here you guys go. It's another God mode exploit glitch for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This one's on Terminus, so hopefully it helps you out. Now you know how to do the fun new God mode glitch.